Hi, Kimberly Oliver here. I just want to tell you we're here in the studio and I'm here with Fred Hammond. This is an update for the money that you've given for Bishop Gary Oliver's studio. We've raised $15,000 so far and I'm so excited. It's a good start, and today I want to interview Fred. Y'all go way back. I mean, like way back.
First time we met Bishop was, it had to be in the early 90s, I believe. Met him through Carmen. Carmen wanted to do a praise and worship album. I didn't even know what that was. Like, what's the difference? Praise and worship. So he took us to a studio. We got a studio in Detroit, and my band and I played bass, and Max Frank was there, and we just kind of was helping Carmen arrange it. And then Gary came in, and the flavor he had was just really, really different. He was a whole lot more soulful. G is, he's one of those close the door type of friends. He's one of those friends that you can honestly say, hey, I need to talk to you. And we close the door and we talk, and it stays in there. You don't have to try to figure out how to word it, because a lot of times it doesn't mean the same when you try to say, life has many roads, and I seem to be sometimes on a different road. You don't have to say it like that. Right. Sometimes, man, listen, I'm not feeling none of this. I'm way off in what you think. And you don't get judgment, you get heartfelt, you get the word of God, but you get that friend that says, man, I understand where you've been, I understand where you're going, and we'll get through it together. So that's more important than music and everything else. The music is great, but when the music stops and everybody goes home, what do you got? You got to have that close the door type of friend.
The reason for this video, I wanted to give you an update. We have raised $15,000. That's a pretty good start. $15,000, and
we're on the way.
We on the way. I'm telling you. Well, when God said, "What can I asked the Lord, what can I give him?" and He said, "A studio." And because I don't know music, and I started calling around and. It can go from $1 million to whatever. But my faith was at $15,000 because we're going to do it at the church. We actually have some equipment at the church, and we're going to able to get started now with $15,000.
Yeah.
But Bishop has so many songs. He wants to have a music school. He wants to train worship leaders, and he's got a huge vision for that. And so this studio is going to do so much for so many. And some of you watching this video, you haven't given yet, so I'm giving you an opportunity. If you'd like to give online, you can go to GaryOliverMinistries.com, and you can go to PayPal, and just make sure you say Go Studio. And if you haven't given yet, we'd love to give you the opportunity. It's good ground, good seed, and I tell you, the word will go forth, the song will go forth, and I know you'll want to be a part of it.
You giving to this situation, you're giving in great ground. It's very fertile. It's something that's needed, and I'm sure will be appreciated, and you'll be blessed by this. So we want to encourage you, go ahead and give. We want to raise, from this interview, I'd love to say that, man, we raised another $10,000 towards the goal. So it's just coming up, and I appreciate you for letting me be a part.
Thank you for being a part. Well, thank you so much for your gift, and thank you so much for those who have given. It's such a blessing. Bishop does know about this now. I had to tell him because I didn't want to go hack his phone and get into all his friends, so I had to ask him, look, who can I call? Who can I send it to? So he does know about it. So if you just want to send him a text to say, hey, man, got your back, praying for you, believing with you, that would bless him. So bless him. December 26th is his birthday. Big 60. He looks good, doesn't he? He looks pretty fine. I'm telling you, he's a fine.
Well, I'm gonna let you say that. He all right.
Anyway, God bless.
From a man point of view, he all right.
He's all right. Well, God bless you. Thank you so much. Gary Oliver Ministries. You can go to PayPal. You can go to PushPay. Just make sure you put Go Studio. God bless you, and thank you.